It's in the game. It's in the game. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Giants, and it's all up next.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, these Giants seem to be a team on the improve. They won their first playoff game since Super Bowl 46 last year. Now, what needs to happen to take that next step?
They just need to continue to amass talent, get those guys going, and become contributors. And on the offensive side of the ball, become much more explosive in the passing game.
Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they come in off an 8-9 record a year ago, a second losing season in the last three. It had to happen sometime. But you say don't pour water on these Pats just yet.
No, not at all. No one should ever do that. Remember, they're always going to be tough for you to crack defensively. Offensively is where they have to make a jump. They've got to start scaring people with some big play weapons on the perimeter.
So here come the Patriots, led by Bailey Zappi at quarterback in his second season now out of Western Kentucky.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school, ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky, and he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard. Knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Play fake, and now here's Zappi. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Don't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And powering through at the 35. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. 59 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Now leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011 from Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL, and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Ready.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Taylor on third down, throws incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Zappe's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, here's Zappe. Got a man open. It's Devontae Parker complete. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 39 yards. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Play action, it's Taylor. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Play action, now Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. We're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
On the ready.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Go.
Back to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now out come the Giants.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 30-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Taylor. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
103 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
39 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Now Ryland for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defense advantage, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On third down, Taylor. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England's offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. To the right side, this is Stevenson. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Pats continue to pull away here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Possession back to the Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson headed out with the offense. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big, because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Zappi from the gun. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Zappi. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw again with Zappi. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Zappi. And that is incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Zappi on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Stevenson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and it is 42-0.
42. Giants, nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go.
Now Taylor. And this will be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Now it's Taylor.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. One final shot before half for Zampi. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He's up over 100 yards rushing for the game already, and he scored 3 times as well, as they went to him early and often, and with good reason. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The throw over the middle, taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Taylor's throw brought in by Bellinger. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready?
They go play action with Taylor. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action now. Taylor steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Jennings in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Ready?
Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
York able to send this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Zappi and the Patriots come up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from...
Devontae Parker. Now inside the 25. Devontae Parker. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Here's Taylor. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
8 yards to go.
Come on.
This offense on third down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Zappi's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. Devontae Parker. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, 64 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Ryland on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. Third time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead at Stevenson. 157 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Zappi back to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now Ryland for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Taylor into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Go.
Here's Stevenson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Elliott will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. CD, it'll go to the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Ryland on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now out come the Giants. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We got to be big time now. Rock and roll, baby.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.